If you communicate either what is in your heart or what has happened, you build a relationship with people. I'm Sister Jecinter Antoinette Okoth, a member of the Franciscan Sisters of St. Anna, which is situated in the Metropolitan Archdiocese of Kisumu. I grew up in Ukwala, that is. My parents, they were staunch Christians, and they introduced me into the Catholic faith. I didn't know that at one point I will be a religious. I didn't know what religious life meant. By then, we didn't have even the religious sisters working in our parish. In secondary school, probably this is where now the issue of being a sister became a bit clearer. Because in secondary school now, the sisters were working there. But I remember one time when I was in Form 2, there was a seminar that was to be conducted somewhere in Maragoli Girls. But the main thing they were teaching us was about the life of St. Francis of Assisi. And I want to believe this is one of the things which probably developed in me the eagerness of joining Franciscan Sisters. Personally, when I joined the Franciscan Sisters of St. Anna, it was not in my mind that at one time I will work in the communications department or in the communication field, because it was one of the apostolates that was never carried out with the Franciscans of St. Anna. So it was not in my mind completely, and I was just doing accounts. But I think in the process of me doing accounts, I think I just developed some personal interest in writing. So once in a while I could send stories to the Seed, and anytime I sent, it was published. So I think that really motivated me. I also started developing interest in designing. In the congregation, once in a while also they could produce a magazine. And a few times that the congregation produced a magazine, I wrote an article. So one day, the superior called me. I was told, you are now to go to Tangaza. That was in the year 2015. I graduated in 2019. I worked in AMECEA Africa from that August of 2019 up to 2020 January. Then I was told to join AMECEA. AMECEA is an association of member episcopal conferences in Eastern Africa. It was formed as a body of the bishops to bring the bishops together. It has 9 countries. These 9 countries has 8 conferences: Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Malawi, Zambia. Then Sudan and South Sudan is one conference. And then we have 2 affiliate countries under AMECEA, that is Djibouti and Somalia. I'm in the communications department. I'm in charge of the AMECEA newsletter, which is published every Friday. So most of our stories are church related, what the bishops are doing wherever they are, what other pastoral agents are doing wherever they are. So through this newsletter, they always wait. By Friday, they are eager to know what is really going on. Sometimes there are some activities which are done in common. Let me say something like synodality, which is right now going on. Through this newsletter, they will know, oh, so this conference has already launched, this conference is in the process, oh, they did it this way. So another conference can also borrow idea from there. Besides that, AMECEA itself, we have institutions which are under AMECEA. So we also gather stories on what these institutions are doing. So my work is to gather stories across the region, across the 8 conferences and the 2 affiliate countries. I do interviews to the pastoral agents, the bishops. Then I write the stories. I also do the transcriptions, especially for the interviews that I have done. And then come Friday is the publication day. We have correspondents in those conferences. So through them, they're like our eyes, and they inform us and they write stories. Through social media, I also get to know what is happening. So through that, I gather stories, and even just through interaction with people. We have 3 platforms where we post our stories. In our website, blog, and then we publish in the MailChimp. Of course, the first primary audience are the bishops themselves, and We have our own partners, those who support AMECEA in various ways. They are our audience when it comes to the newsletters. And you know, this is something that is published online. You will not expect that only these people will read this story. What is online, it is online. So it goes viral, it goes across the globe, so people will read it wherever they are. People are in need of information, and every day, people want to get something new. What motivates me is that every week, so many people get to know what is going on in other parts of the world. Mostly when I get feedback from those who read these stories, you know, you feel really motivated and you are like, hey, you've done it. And I also feel I'm doing, like I'm fulfilling the work maybe God wanted me to do, because as religious, we are also called to evangelize. Working in the media field, sometimes getting stories, generally it's a tedious job. Writing every day, you know, sometimes you also have you have the writer's blog. But getting stories sometimes from other countries becomes difficult. They have some political challenges that people don't communicate outside. You can't reach them for some time. So that makes it difficult to always get regular stories from them. I would say that the training that I have undergone on communication, it has not gone to waste. It has helped me in that there's a way on how right now, and I understand how relationship is built through communication. Through communication, I've also learned how to network, on how to build relationship better, and also how to communicate better. If we can be trained on ICT on how to combine communication and ICT, I think this will be an added advantage. People get information, new information every day, every hour, every minute. People get information in social media. So if we can be trained on on the effective use of social media for evangelization specifically, this will be a boost to us and it will be of help. So that through us also, we train others to use social media effectively. The fact that Hilton Foundation has thought of bringing sisters communicators together, to me, I think through that it has already united us. I would say we are more united than when we were before, because we didn't know more about even what we are doing wherever we are. It has even opened my eyes to know even other sisters whom I didn't know were doing communication. And for them to bring us together, now I know if I'm in need of even how to do something, so I will know somebody whom I can approach. Unity is strength. So when we are together, we can do more, and we can even strengthen ourselves now in the religious life. So I think, to me, it is a good idea that it helps us to support each other in apostolate and also in our religious life.